SAU USD seeking for buy liquidity. And if we look at the current all-time high, we will find out if SAU is in demand or in supply phase. This is a resistance structure. This is a resistance structure. A breakout from a resistance structure. Retest. Demand. Demand. Support structure. Support structure. And when price return to the zone of 2,604 into 2,600, the demand phase impulse manifested. Look at it. Resistance structure, supply, sell off. Breakout from a resistance structure, support, demand. First demand, second demand, last demand. We expect price to play back into this structure. On a 1 hour chart, we expect price to play back. And from the roof, we've also had another supply structure from the roof, which, if you look critically, you will see supply, series of supply from the roof, supply, and this is the last supply. So we built a supply roof. So if price breaks the supply roof, it will become a new demand floor for optic. So for now, any idea above or towards the zone of 2,700 has to fulfill the structure. We need to see the structure broken. 2,668 into 2,666. So this is the structure for now. And you can see here resistance structure, break of a resistance structure, price trying to make its way above the supply roof, take profit locking. Sellers are taking profit. They already create a horizontal take profit level. This is a horizontal supply level. A horizontal supply level. Supply 1, supply 1, supply 2, supply 3, supply 4. Sell off. Look at the length of the sell. When price got to this supply level, it ended here. So if we are to judge the distance and let's clone it. Now price return to the same supply level. It's looking like price might return here again based on the structure. Based on the structure from what we are seeing. And you see, after price broke this structure, we came here, we got rejected supply. And today, Asian section rejected 2,651, rejected, and price instantly dropping at the keys of this descending trend line. We have a resistance structure, a break of a resistance structure, a tapping into the supply roof, and the bearish impulse sent price locking down. And it didn't disappoint. When it tried to make its way up again, got rejected by another break of structure at this level. You can see it. We have a break of structure at this level. So price couldn't cross this level, the 655 level. and have dropped. And when we go to the temporary 2646 into 2645 support structure, which is holding price, buyers tried to pull price up again but got rejected by the descending trend line. And Asian section dropping price. I technically believe, based on what Asians are doing at the moment, these guys have lots of liquidity. They could push price to 32, 33 level, another strong psychological level. This is very much possible. The Asians have lots of cash. They are gold miners. They are big in metal. When the Asians are moving the market, you will feel the impact. So I think the Asians might pull price to this level. This is another strategy which we use to approach the market. So this becomes a new demand floor for now. Today, it's most likely this will be the new demand floor. And when we look at the structure we have here, after the heavy touch on the demand floor, remember gold is still in demand phase. Let me change this color. As long as this color stands and price is respecting it, this will continue to be our demand. It will continue to be our demand. So change the color. So I want price. This is our demand descending trend line. So I want price to play back to this structure. So now SAU is dropping in line with structure. The next buy will be 2631 into 2633. A very strong psychological level based on the structure of the market. We have here support, price return here support, demand, price return here support, demand, break of a support structure, demand structure broken, becomes supply roof. And when price return, the structure was respected. So such price action, playing clean, becomes a psychological level to watch. So we want to see price return here, supply sell off due to the demand impulse at 2604 into 2600. We had a strong bullish rally, putting trade in the hands of buyers. So buyers push price. Despite the heavy drop, they reclaimed the losses within a short time, showing presence of bullish momentum. Now, a break of this resistance structure that was supposed to be a supply roof will return price to demand floor. So it's critical. Set your buy order 2630 into 2633 into 2635 for your next buy based on the structure of the market. But if we have fundamentals locking, especially from the demand of DXY, we will expect that price will push, which I think is unlikely. For now, we must respect this structure. This structure must be respected for a buy. Here is a buy. Here is a buy. It makes a decent sense to have here as a roof, to have here as a floor. Here, a demand, here a supply roof, here a demand floor. So we would like to see this price action fulfilled at the moment. We want to see it fulfilled. We want to see it fulfilled. So let me label it for clarity and record purpose, clarity, supply, roof, and demand floor. So I want price to return here. Here is your new buy, whether you like it or not. This is the structure of the market. The structure never lies. Over the time, we've seen structure, we've seen so many strategies, ICT, smart money concepts, daily candle rule. They are all different strategies to approach the market. Okay, there's no better way to talk about the market other than to explain the structure. It's just like going to the hospital to see a physician. They run a test. Whatever be the results from the laboratory works will be on the basis that they will make prescription. So you can't speculate in the market. All you do is interpret the structure. So all we do is to interpret structure of the market and not to say what market will do next. We are interpreting the structure. That we have price on a demand phase. And to buttress our point, we have a break of a supply structure, technically to return price on a demand floor. So if price returns at this level, we expect the price action to be respected based on the structure of the market, not based on assumption. So authoritatively, we want price to return to the zone, and it will happen. It will happen. So a return into the zone, aim for 32 into 30, 2632 into 2630. That will be a decent move. That will be a decent move. That will be a decent move. Yes, that's a very strong price action. Very strong price action. Very strong price action at that level. So, on a more bearish note, if price continues to drop, this will remain our guide. This will remain our demand descending trend line for a very long time to come for SAU USD. This is 1 hour chart. This is another roof broken. So technically SAU is in demand phase. So make no mistake about it. This is another demand phase. So we have here also as a demand floor. Here we have here resistance structure, resistance structure, resistance structure, break of a resistance structure, awaiting retest. A retest into the zone will also be a retest in the zone of 2608, possibly a retest into the previous low, 2604 into 603. So this is the structure for now. And the buy signal to the upside with the aim of getting to 2700, we need a strong fundamental that have a bearish impact on DXY before we can have an accelerated impulse for EU, AU, GU, and UCAD. So for now, we will watch the price action and see. But the moment price is respecting 45, 46 level, another strong price action. But when we look on a critical, we have another line which I will change the color to black. Price has broken out from this structure. What structure is this? A support structure, break of a support structure, retest, 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 break of a resistance structure, support, demand, 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 break of a support structure, now supply. So technically, we have a descending trend line indicating that price is most likely coming to 32 level, 3230 level based on the structure. There is a pullout from an ascending structure. You can see it A breakout, resistance structure, breakout from a resistance structure, support, demand one. So we're explaining the structure to tell you what will happen next, and it will surely happen because it always happens. Always. So price return here again, second demand, another buy, right? And return here again, another buy before the break of the structure. So the worst that can happen is price to pull back and retest the structure again before drop. If we don't drop from here, I will change this color to yellow. Yellow man. So I'll change it to yellow. If we don't drop, yellow is not visible. Come on. Let's change it to blue. Baba blue. So if we don't drop from here, then I think price should drop from here because if price breaks out from this structure, then all this will mean nothing and price might return to this level to continue accelerating. So we want the 1 hour supply structure to drop price the way we expect it. We want it to drop price into this zone. Yes, this can be possible. Then where we have here, there's another support structure here, which can technically give us another break. So you can see another support structure at this level. So if that happens, they will have a double confluence at that level. So if price is not making its way down, it will make a decent idea to have here double confluence. We'll have here the descending channel to complete this, to come to the demand floor, coinciding with the support structure. But I think price might bridge all this gap and come down here. A strong psychological level, 3032, 2006 32 into 2006 30. It's a strong psychological level for gold. So I want price to play back into this box. SAU USD will continue to drop. Yes, the structure says so. After failing to break the 1 hour resistance trend line, and the price is locking at the support. Tested one, tested two, tested three. The inability of buyers to break the short-term 1 hour resistance structure tells that liquidity is needed to break all these structures to retest the current supply roof and possibly test a new all-time high. Liquidity is needed for market to make a heavy bullish impulse. Without liquidity, buying never happens. So we need presence of heavy bullish candle to break a resistance structure and create a new high. But for now, that is not happening. We'll have more bearish candle. Look at here, a drop here, heavy bearish candle. Look at here, a drop here, heavy bearish candle. A tap into the supply roof. What happened? A bearish, strong bearish candle. So that bearish candle created a descending trend line. Another heavy bearish candle dropped to the support demand floor, a descending trend line. So we've had choppy buy candles, and yesterday they tap into this zone after being rejected at this level. Another strong heavy bearish candle, and we're having another bearish candle in the Asian section. So I expect price to continue to pull down. The heavy bearish candle show the sentiment is sell. So for buy to be triggered, we want this market to drop below this level. Yes. And so 32 into 30 would be a good buy. The volatility might come in New York section. The volatility might come in London section. So let's see what Asians do. If Asians can drop off, sell off up to 32 level, that would be nice. If they do that, that would be nice. That would be nice if Asians can do that. But if they cannot, we wait for the London open market. So when the London open market, Then we'll see what London can do, what the British can do.